Hello, my name is Daniel Yurchuk, and we are interviewing Robert Yurchuk. And today we're going to be asking him questions about matters involving contemporary issues. So, Mr. Yurchuk, are you familiar with Michelle Carter?
I'm familiar with the case and what I've read in the newspaper and the media reports.
Okay. Um, what do you think about her trial, and do you believe she is guilty? If so, what sentence should or should not be imposed?
Well, I'm familiar with the trial to the extent that I've read about it in the papers. I haven't followed the case any closer than that. In other words, I wasn't part of the trial or looking at the trial with the evidence. But in my personal opinion, she was convicted of involuntary manslaughter. I understand that conviction's on appeal. Involuntary manslaughter means unintentionally killing another person, and I think it's probably appropriate that it be on appeal because, if she, even though I don't agree with what she did as far as sending those texts and the messages that she sent to her boyfriend, it seems to me that it's a little odd to support a conviction of involuntary manslaughter.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Dylan Wilking, and today I'm interviewing Robert Yarchuk. Where the subject is the statue removal in Tennessee. Mr. Yarchuk, what is your opinion on the statue removal in Tennessee?
Well, I know there's some protest for statue removal since Charlottesville, Virginia incident. It's a complicated issue. Obviously, we don't condone, or most people don't condone bigotry or racism or discrimination, or certainly not slavery. But I do think it's in part trying to judge somebody who lived 200 or 300 years ago based with our moral compass today. And I think it's a little bit unfair. At the same time, I think perhaps some of the statues could use removal or replacement to a different location.
I'm Mason Swan, and I'm interviewing Robert Yurchuk. And the question is, are you familiar with MS-13? And if you do, what exactly are they known for?
I am familiar with what I've read in the paper about it. I understand it's a criminal organization, started on the West Coast, mostly Latin American members, and so apparently it's active in prisons and other cities. And I understand they're known for drugs and smuggling and other criminal activities.
Hello, my name is Daniel Yurchuk, and here we are interviewing Mr. Swan about matters concerning contemporary issues. Now, Mr. Swan, are you familiar with Michelle Carter?
That is the where the girl told the boyfriend or something to go, he should kill himself or something like that.
Yes, sir, that's
okay,
correct. Okay, now what do you think about her trial, and do you believe she is guilty? And if you do believe she's guilty, what sentence should or should not be imposed?
Well, I don't know a whole lot about it other than than just what it just boils down to is she told her boyfriend to, I guess, kill himself, and he did. Without knowing all the background behind how the verdict was reached, it's hard to really have an opinion of that. However, if there was a history of her, maybe belittling this guy or something like that, I could see where that would, where she could reach a guilty verdict for a good reason. However, if she just made some random comment and and he did that, maybe she shouldn't have a guilty verdict. Is that what you're? That's my opinion of the case without knowing any more than I know about it.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Dylan Wilking, and today I'm interviewing Mr. Swan. And the question is, what is your opinion on the statue removal in Tennessee?
I think it's a little crazy, actually, to be honest with you, to take a monument that represents history from a long, long time ago. And I personally think the people that want that removed are the ones that want to continue that argument that there is that it reflects a certain mindset in certain people.
Do you think it is right?
I don't think it's right at all.
I'm Mason Swan. I'm interviewing Mr. Swan. And the question is, are you familiar with MS-13? And if you are, what are they known for?
MS-13, that's famous or scary Mexican gang. I've heard they are known for their weapon of choice is the machete, and they are just a very, very bad group of people.